Hi readers! So, just a few minutes ago, I thought let's shoot a video, the last video of this year, and we will be wrapping up all the books I have read throughout the year. But in this video, I'm going to show you guys my top 5 books from the year 2024, and I hope this recommendation, not a recommendation, but this video will help you guys to choose your book in 2025 because these books are really, really important and really close to my heart. So let's begin the video. So, in this video, we will start talking about the books that I have put on number 5. Then, slowly, we will go to number 1. So, on number 5, we have Days at Morisaki Bookshop, this series. So, if I'm talking about the series, I have seen a lot of people giving a very less start to this series, and I've seen people saying that, oh, the story is very simple, it's very straightforward, I didn't enjoy it, what it was actually. So I know, to be honest, the story is very simple, it's very straightforward, you don't have to use your mind all the time. But if you look closely, there are certain depth to the storyline which we also face in our day-to-day life. So I found it very, very much, connective over there. And talking about the characters like tells a lot of thing. Like they shows how important it is to maintain the relationship with not only with our loved ones, also with our family members. And I really enjoyed the connection in this book the author has depicted in between the uncle and his wife. And also this book shows uh, how taking breaks from your life is not always a bad thing. Sometimes you need it, so chill and take a break. So for this reason, I put this series on number 5. And I think it's a good series if you really want to read something light, something okay with kind of review. So go with this book. I know you're going to enjoy it, but even if you don't, it's not an issue. Before we have a book with a very, very different storyline, and yes, here I'm talking about Memory Police. I know I have already recommended this book to all of you guys in my previous review, but yes, it is going to be on number 4. Why? Because the storyline was very interesting to me. It's very different. So there is an island where a lot of people live together, but suddenly random things like emerald, ribbon started to vanish from the island. And the important thing to note is that when these things vanishes, the people also forgets about the memory they had with all those things. And things get more worse when even the human body parts started to get disappear. So that's the point from where the story gets even more interesting. And yes, I'm going to put this book on number 4 because I enjoyed this book a lot. And obviously, this book taught me a lot of things this year. And to be honest, I felt that the author of this book tried to show us how the people around us try to cope up with the loss of their loved ones or the loss of their loved things with the state of disappearance. And oh my god, I absolutely loved it. So on number 3, we have a book written by Khalid Hussein, which is very, 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 very close to my heart. And I'm not gonna lie, I really cried while reading this book, and it is none other than A Thousand Splendid Sun. In this book, Khalid Husseini beautifully portrayed the situation of women in Afghanistan during, I think, mid or late 19th century. I can be wrong, but yeah, during that point of time. I have seen patriarchy in my society also. I have faced it, but I have never thought women has to go through all those things. Like in this book, a very young teenager known as Layla, she was forced to marry a guy who was twice her age. And then she was obviously forced to marry that person even though she liked a teenager who was like near to her age. But her life was so traumatic. I would have died if I was in her place. So this book has a very, very special place in my heart, and I'm going to put it on number 3 of this video. So, if you want to read it, you can buy it and obviously read it once. I think you will understand the pain all these women of Afghanistan has gone through. So, yeah, this is going to be on number 3. So, on number 2, we have the book that obviously I have recommended you guys in my previous reviews, and it is none other than All the Lovers in the Night by Miyoko Kawakami. I recommend this book again and again because I learned a lot of things from this book. So basically, the story is about a girl named Fuyoko who is in her mid 30s and still she does not know what she's doing is right or not. She was literally confused about her work. She was just existing. She was not living a life. She never had a partner and she was looking for her other half. So finally, when she met a man, obviously, she thought of all the things that we all do, that they are going to stay forever together, that he was her better half, and obviously, her finally in her life, some color appeared after so many years, and she was excited about it. But nothing of those things happened in reality. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you guys the ending. You read this book, you will understand what I'm trying to say. But another reason why I'm going to put this book on number 2 is that this book tells us or tries to normalize the fact that even being your 30s and not being sorted out with your life is completely fine. Marrying and not marrying before 30 is completely fine. Not being in a relationship even at the peak age of your life is completely fine. So this book I have sensed the fact that this book tried its level best to normalize those facts about a woman and also about a man too. And I think for that reason I love this book so much. And also this book only helped me to cope up with all those tough situations that I have faced this year, I have lost this year. So obviously it is going to be on number 2 of this video. And yeah, you guys go grab this book, and surely I can guarantee that you will not be disappointed. So, on the first place of this video, we have a book from the thriller genre. And yes, you guys guessed it right. It's none other than Never Lie. So, one of the reasons why I love this book is because of the fact that the murderer was a woman. I know it sounds very bad, but okay, I was really, really happy when I found out that, oh, all the murders were done by her. Oh my god. I was really happy about that fact. Okay, except that fact, I also liked the thing is that the storyline was really fast, and all the details that were given in the in the beginning of the story was really, really important for the ending. And I will say that you from the beginning will get all the clues, but you will not be able to guess who did it. So yeah, for that reason it's going to be on number 1. So yeah. So for in the end, I have another book to show you guys, which is one of my top read of 2024. That is none other than White Nights by Dostoevsky. This book is itself a masterpiece. I was amazed by this book. I was like hurt by this book. I'm not going to say anything. If I say anything about this book is going to lose its charm because I'm not good at explaining. If you really want to start any writing of Dostoevsky, you can pick this book up because it's short. You're going to get through this book very easily, and I can guarantee you the story is never going to disappoint you. So these were all the books that I really wanted to show you guys. And before the year ends, I wanted to say, guys, I'm really, really happy that because of the fact that I was able to read so many books, and I hope I will be reading more and more books next year. As I said, I have so many plans for next year, but if you want more updates, you can follow me on Instagram, where I'm obviously very, very active. And you guys can DM me any of the ideas that you want me to work on. I will obviously read your DMs. And if you like this video, please like that button. And if you want to see more book related video, you can subscribe to my channel. And see you guys next year. Bye bye.